Hey team! Hope you are having an amazing day today. It is officially July. We are like smack dab in the middle of the year, middle of summer. It is crazy. Let's just jump into it. I know it's a little late getting you guys this video, but there's actually some reasons I'm glad for that because of what happened this Sunday, and I'm going to get into all of that. But to start us off, birthdays as normal. Crazy enough, I didn't see that any of y'all had a birthday in July. So actually the only team birthday in July is actually mine on the 22nd. So happy birthday to me, I guess. I will be excited to celebrate that with y'all on the first night of VBS. And again, we'll get into that here soon. But yes, gonna be an amazing month. I love July, not just because it's my birthday, but I just think it's, like I said, the middle of summer. I personally love summer, but also I feel like that also is July is kind of almost kicking off to where we're getting close to fall. So I don't know. I think it's just a cool month, a fun month, and I love it. So hope you do too. Curriculum this month, we are sticking with the same start the party theme that we had last month, but our overall arching theme is Jesus helps us have joy. So we obviously already did 1 week of it. Super, super fun for the kids. I'm excited for this series for them. And we're going to be talking about other things like Jesus' first miracle this coming week and how we can have joy forever in heaven. Just some fun topics to get into with the kiddos, especially our older kiddos, of just, truly what it means to have joy and how the Lord asks us to have that. And we get to have that as Christians. And how cool is that? That joy, no matter the circumstances, no matter how we're feeling. And so I think it's just a really cool one. At that age, especially the 3, 4, 5s, they're learning to figure out their emotions, what that looks like, and to know that we can have joy no matter what is something even as adults are working on and continue to work on. So a really, really good topic. Second thing I wanted to hit on is our backpack to school outreach is coming super fast. We raised regionally over the amount of backpacks that we needed, over 2,000 backpacks. So that's incredible. Definitely want to celebrate that. And then we have 2 serving opportunities. If you're able to, obviously I would love to get us involved as pre-K people, just serving our community. So then obviously if they come to church, a lot of people come to church from our backpack to school outreach. And so I just think it'd be really cool to have some faces that they recognize, that they've had conversations with from pre-K. So if you're able to, it would be amazing. The first one is going to be July 18th. That one's our assembly day. We're putting the backpacks together. And so we'll be assembling them in Destin from 2 p.m. to 3:30 p.m. on the 18th. It's a Thursday. So let me know if you can do that. I can send the registration link out as well, or you can just text me. It's totally fine. I'm overseeing it anyway. And then July 20th is the actual outreach, which is the one that I think would be really, really cool to have some, for sure, pre-K, obviously DK leader faces at, for if people end up coming, because then they recognize you. And so that's July 20th. It is 18 or older. We really want to protect any embarrassment of any kiddos coming to get backpacks and, our kids potentially recognizing them and just some awkwardness that might come with that. So that is pretty strict on an 18 or older. And we unfortunately don't have childcare for that either. So I know a lot of spouses, one's coming, one's watching the kids, things like that. So, but it will be a really cool outreach to be a part of. It is one of our biggest outreaches of the year. So we'll be giving away over, I think it's 275 backpacks. So super cool. And I think I said that 7 p.m. to 12 p.m. roughly. We were sold out of backpacks really fast last year. So we'll get there at 7 p.m. or 7 a.m. Sorry. And then whatever time we're done, we'll pack down and head out. So roughly 12 is what we have in there. Number 3 is VBS. Sorry, y'all. Buckle in. We got lots of stuff coming in the end of July. So I'm trying to get this as fast as I can, short as possible for you guys with as much information as possible. VBS is coming super fast. Like I said, July 22nd, my birthday, is when it starts. And it ends on the 26th. So it's that whole Monday through Friday. So you can still get your kids signed up if you have, basically DK age kids. They have to have, it's our graduation day. So they have to already be in DK, not moving up to DK to attend. But we do have pre-K childcare for volunteers. So if you want to volunteer for any of the nights, you can go to that link. It's on the website, and just put what nights you would want, what nights you're serving, what nights you would need childcare, kind of stuff like that. With that, if you want to help, anybody with our pre-K kids in the back is paid. So let me know, and it would be basically 5:30 p.m. to 9 p.m. every night is what we need help with. So a long chunk of time. We have some curriculum and some crafts. Don't worry, you're not just like spinning your wheels trying to figure it out what to do back there with them. But it is a chunk of time. So let me know if you need help or want to help with that. And I think that's all I have for BBS. So just know that's coming. Big weekend. There are some also Decorations Day coming this next week. So if you are decorative or good at building things, we're going to be decorating the whole church out in jungle theme. So I can get you, if you text me and you want to help with that, I can get you the dates and times, but it's for the most part pretty much all next week. That's what we're going to be working on as a staff, is getting everything together. So if you want to help with that, that'd be awesome as well. Next thing is our graduation day. So for the graduation, I'm verifying to get clarity, but from what I've been told, July 21st is the official graduation day, in the sense that we're going to be decorated in graduation. They're going to be coloring their little graduation caps. So it's 5-year-olds going into kindergarten this August is the graduation kiddos. If they're just turning 5 but not going into kindergarten yet, then they're going to stay with us in pre-K for a little longer. But they will also be doing a little field trip to DK. So I'll be having an extra teacher in there that week to help take those 5-year-olds out specifically just for their game and worship. And then they'll come back to class, for around lesson time, and they'll still get picked up like regular and all that. We just really want to try and make sure they feel comfortable, because the following week, July 28th, is our official up day, and they will officially be going to DK from that week on. So we just want to try and bridge that gap, have one of our pre-K teachers that they're comfortable with, take them over there. It's obviously a huge scenery difference, lots of big kids and new leaders. And so, obviously I'll be talking to that teacher just to really try and make sure they're feeling good, feeling comfortable, get to introduce them to the other leaders and all of that. So it'll be a fun day. So that will all happen on the 21st. And then on the 28th, they'll officially be going to DK. Our babies are graduating. Okay, next thing is, we just want to put on your guys' radar. Again, like I said, once we get past this next week, it's boom, boom, boom. So outreach, VBS, and then we have our small group leader conference. We are joining for Fort Walton for this one, but there is childcare, and it's also paid childcare. So for one, if you're a small group leader, attend, please sign up. Do all the things you need to do. Joseph, I'm sure, is communicating with you if you're a small group leader. If you're not a small group leader and you're not attending the event, we do have some paid childcare opportunities, like I said, because there'll be childcare. So if you're free August 2nd or 3rd, I'm not sure, I didn't write down the exact times, but it'll be in the evening. August 2nd or 3rd is a Friday and Saturday. We do need some help with some paid childcare in Fort Walton. We'll all be there. So let me know about that. And then last, just a couple of housekeeping things. Like I said, I know this video is coming out a little late, but I'm actually kind of glad it is, because we walked in, for those of you serving this Sunday, and we're blessed with having our area moved. So they cleaned the floor in that back hallway area that we've been in. And so we were right up front, basically where coffee normally is, back down that hallway. So for those of you serving this weekend and the rest of the weekend, the rest of the month, don't be alarmed. We're literally right there as you walk in, to the right. And so that's where we'll be. We're going to make some adjustments this week, because it was a little too small this last week, the way they kind of had it set up, but it did really work. And it was also super nice being back in kind of the action and the flow of the whole church. Back in the back hallway, we were kind of just tucked back there and kind of by ourselves. So it did feel really good as far as check-in and stuff, to be right there, getting to talk to people and having that community again. So it is really good. We're working with the school. It is unfortunate to move again. Obviously, there were lots of crying babies because of it. So please just have a little extra patience for our babies this next, couple weeks. I believe we're going to be hopefully in this spot until school starts again and we get our normal spot back. but it definitely seems like every time we change the rooms, there's at least 50% more crying than normal. I think it just throws them off, as probably would too, for us. Like it seems like it's maybe a new place mom and dad are dropping us off that we're unknown. So just give them a little more grace. I'm trying to help you guys a little more with those crying babies and all that. So again, I'm trying not to make this so long. It's going to be a long one. Lastly, with that space change, something that's been nice is Pastor Drew has kind of shifted back to the way we were a little bit before. We haven't fully changed the call time yet, just because we're still navigating everything. Obviously, we're having changes every week. So I'll send individual texts throughout kind of this month, letting you guys be aware, but we don't for sure have to be there about 8, just because his setup guys are really helping us get it pretty much set up. So then our team can come in and just really clean, get the toys organized where they need to be, and be ready for service. So this last week I had the ladies come in at 8:45. Again, we don't have growth track, so that, that's different too. But I would say probably be safe. I'm going to say for right now, unless you receive another text from me, the week of your serving date or whatever, let's have call time be at 8:30. Just give us enough time. Like I said, I really love being able to clean it with you guys. I want to be so good about having our huddle. I know we've not been good about that. I think it will really set us up for just a spiritual win, a mindset win, and a team win when we get to huddle and connect together before service. And then really pray over those rooms. Again, I don't know if we've had that opportunity, and maybe you have, and I don't know, which is amazing. Please take that initiative to pray over those rooms. Get it, your spirit right. Get the spirit of the room right for those babies to come in. Again, I truly believe that will also help with our crying and our fussing, that the Holy Spirit can do some powerful things as far as comfort and peace and just praying that over our rooms. So I truly believe that. Last thing is, I know I said this last month, but we really are working with Ron and the safety team, and I'm doing my best to make us have a plan for where we're supposed to go for fire, weather, and an active shooter or bomb threat by the end of this month. So I should have a video coming out specifically on that by the end of this month. So anyway, have any questions? Obviously, I'm always available. Text, call, let me know. But it's a busy month. Make sure you are resting when you can. Make sure not to overdo yourself. I'm really trying to make sure I manage you guys and not overdo y'all either. But you know what? The Lord also gives us an amazing grace for these seasons. This is one of I feel like our busiest seasons as a church. And I believe we're graced for it. And so the areas that you feel called to help and serve, and the events you feel helped to call and serve, I truly believe the Lord's going to give you just obviously an extra dose of blessing, but also an extra dose of energy and perseverance to be able to just serve the Lord, serve these babies, serve Destiny Worship Center, and build the Lord's kingdom. I'm so excited to be doing it with y'all. So love you guys, praying you have an amazing week, an amazing month, and let's do this month of July. All right, bye guys.